Well, hello and good evening, everyone. Janet Legere here, calling in from beautiful Calgary, Alberta, and I am live. I said I would be live this week. I'm going to turn the video off because I do find it very distracting. I know you guys like to see us all live, but we have a great presentation tonight, so I'm going to turn the video off. I just wanted to say hi, everybody. I really am here. I'm alive. I'm a real person. So say hi to me. All right. I'm going to disappear here right away. Just in just a minute. First, I want to let you know what we're going to be talking about tonight because I'm really excited about some marketing tips and strategies. It's nice to really see you. Yeah, I know. I said that I would make the effort and be here live, so here I am. So I just want to ask the group before we get started here tonight. We've got a good group showing up here. How many of you are actively marketing online, meaning you are actively advertising your links online, either your fan page link, hopefully some kind of capture page? How many of you are actively advertising on the internet? Hey, Anderson. Lots of yeses. I like to see all the yeses. Ross hasn't quite gotten around to it, but he's trying. Well, hopefully tonight's going to help, Ross. Lots of yeses out there. That's awesome. Only one no so far. No promotion at the moment. All right. Very important. Paul says no. I'm going to tell you guys that, there's lots of magic buttons to making money online, but none of it is going to happen. Nothing. The best system in the world, the best tools in the world, nothing is going to work for you if you're not actively marketing your website. That's all there is to it. Okay, I can't say it any plainer than that. You need to be actively advertising your website, and there's lots of ways to do that on the internet. There's lots of free ways, lots of ways to spend money to do it. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, okay, all the big guys that are making millions of dollars and they're, the high rollers and the big companies and they're sponsoring hundreds of people, they're spending, they don't tell you this, but they're spending a lot of money on advertising. More money than you're making, let me tell you that, right? So Tony is not having any sound. If somebody can help Tony to log out and back in. So at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is you need to be advertising. Do you need to be investing thousands of dollars every month? No, you don't, but you need to be continually reinvesting in your business, and you need to be continually getting your links out there. That's how your business grows. It's just the way it is. Ross wants to learn the basics. Yep, the basics are pretty easy. The basics are pretty easy. So tonight we're going to talk about what to advertise. What is it you should be advertising out there? We're going to talk about places to advertise, such as solo ads. We'll talk about what solo ads are, what they aren't, how to use them, viral mailers, safe lists, and traffic exchanges. We're going to do some Facebook marketing, talk about the do's and don'ts on Facebook. We'll get into a little bit of Skype marketing, and we'll talk about a little bit about some other social platforms. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is cool because I can see some new things showing up here because the rooms are going through a transition, as you know, and I'm in here as a moderator and it's showing me who's on their cell phone. How cool is that? So welcome to everybody who's on their cell phone. I think it's so cool that you can call in right from your mobile phone. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to say bye on the video. I'll come back at the end of the call. All right, yeah, right where it shows the flags on the right-hand side, well, you'll see it on the recording. It shows phones. I like it. So where am I going? I'm going to come off of here, turn my video off, put my picture back up, and I'll be right back, okay? Give me just 2 seconds. GVO Academy spanning, or Julia is saying WhatsApp is another form to promote. I'm sure it is. These are the topics we're going to talk about tonight, okay? We're going to talk about solo ads, viral mailers, Facebook, Skype, and other social platforms. So there's lots of places to advertise there. I am going to be asking you guys where you guys are advertising, so there'll be lots of time for that as we move along, okay? And I'll keep the chat open as long as things are easy for me to follow. If I missed your chat, if I missed your questions, I do apologize up front. It's hard to keep up sometimes. Let's spend a few moments talking about what to advertise online, because this is one of the most important topics, one of the most important things to really understand and know. And I don't know if everybody really understands and knows what they should be advertising online. Do you guys know what you should be advertising online? I have it listed here. Your fan page is number one because it's a capture page. It's feeding your autoresponder. You can use one of your pure leverage capture pages or any kind of capture page. What is a capture page? A capture page is a page that has a form on it where your visitor is going to fill out their name and email address to get more information about something. So a landing page is a little different than a capture page because a capture page has a form on it, and that's what you want to be advertising. You want to be focused on building your list. Okay? So are we clear on that? Because a lot of people promote their affiliate links and they promote different affiliate programs and different products out there without building their list. And if you're not building your list, how do you get back to the people who've been visiting your website? Am I right? You guys agree with me or not? Have I put you to sleep tonight? Okay, so you all agree with me. The number one thing that you want to be marketing online is a capture page. And I highly recommend that you advertise your fan page capture page because it's highly responsive and converts very well and is going to turn into income for you if you continue to feed it. You understand that, right? We'll talk a bit more about how you're going to do that in a moment. I just want to make sure that we're all clear here, because I'm very, very particular about this, and I'm very sticky about this because I see ads all the time and people are promoting a product. They're not promoting a capture page. You need to capture your visitor's email address at least. I recommend you get their name and phone number as well, because it is time that you started picking up the phone to calling people, right? So you need to make sure that you've got your capture page set up. Ross says he needs to know how to get it active. Well, Ross, I'll be happy to let you know that in the shared file folder, there's a list of GVO training calls, and in there is a training call where I show you how to set up your fan page system, how to set up your autoresponder so that you're capturing your leads. Okay? Your leads can go in there. They just won't be receiving any autoresponder messages until you actually go in and set those up. All right, so in the shared file folder, you'll find the replays of our past calls, and there is one there that will show you exactly how to set that up. So it sounds like everybody's on board with me and understands that the number one thing you need to be advertising online is a capture page, a page that's going to capture your visitors' name, email, and hopefully phone number. The content of your capture page can be anything you want. Liz, it can be anything you want. If you're using your fan page, it's set for you. It's all about advertising to those billions of people who are on Facebook, because everybody is. And wouldn't it be great to make money just by liking things on Facebook? And you really, really can. Now let's make one thing perfectly clear. We talk a lot about and we're going to talk tonight about the core commitments and the fan page strategy, right? How many of you here are actively doing the fan page core commitments every day? I'm sorry, Tony's having some challenges. I don't know if his speakers are muted or what's up. How many of you are doing your core commitments? You're promoting your stuff. Good, good. Doing your core commitments. Awesome. And I'm really, it's really awesome to get you active and get you used to doing something, the same thing every day, day in and day out. You go there and it becomes a habit and you do it every day. But I'm going to tell you, it's not the only thing that you need to be doing. And someone said they're not yet because they're still getting set up. Well, and I appreciate that, okay? But let me tell you that you can still be doing the core strategies before you get set up. It doesn't take long to get set up, okay? It doesn't take long to get set up. So don't use that as an excuse, because it doesn't take long to get set up, half hour at most, to get your autoresponder set up. So don't use that as an excuse. It isn't a good one. Now there are training videos in the shared file folder. You'll see a text file there that says GVO training videos. So make sure you grab that and watch those videos. It's going to help you. How many of you use solo ads? Now Joel talks a lot about the daily core commitments and how you're going to build your business, and it sounds really easy to do. That's all you have to do. And let's face it, reality a little bit here. If that's all you did, your business is going to grow extremely slowly, right? But if you add just a little bit, your business can grow tremendously. Now let's talk about solo ads, because this is where you're going to invest money. Solo ads cost money. Define solo ad. Well, there are two types of solo ads. A solo ad is where you go somewhere and you set up your ad and it gets sent out to a large market. Now there's two types. There's a safe list solo ad. We'll talk about safe lists in a moment. And then there are solo ad providers. A safe list solo ad. When you purchase a safe list solo ad, it is sent to multiple safe lists, or it's sent directly to the contact emails of a safe list. Usually when you're doing safe list solos, it's set to a large group of safe lists. So you're paying a fee to send your ad somewhere. Hang tight, Paolo. All right? If you've never used safe lists, don't worry about safe list solo ads, because that's a whole area to get into and learn how to do. But I know there's a lot of internet marketers that use safe lists and viral mailers, and you can purchase solo ads that go out to multiple lists. Okay? Now, solo ad providers are people who have large lists of subscribers, and they offer ads to their subscribers, which means that you can purchase a solo ad from someone and they will take your ad and put it into their system and send that ad to all of their subscribers. You usually pay per click, so you pay to get so many clicks to your ad, and they send it out until you get that many clicks. Now, paid solo ads to solo ad providers are a highly effective way to get really good traffic to your lead capture page. We'll talk a bit more about safe lists in a moment. Herculist is a type of safe list, but there's about 1 million different safe lists out there, so I just have to give you fair warning. Now, I do want to put a site in here that this is not an affiliate link. It is free to join, and there you get access to a large number of solo ad providers, so people who provide solo ads, and you can get affordable clicks from 30 to 50, 60 cents for a click. So it'll cost you about $40 to $60 for 100 clicks. Out of 100 clicks, depending on what you're promoting, you can expect to get 25 to 50 or more subscribers. And that's where your goal is, right? And trust me, it's very affordable. So any questions about solo ads providers? Or Paulo, we're talking about advertising your website. Okay, thank you, Julio. Really appreciate you supporting the Spanish groups. So solo ad providers, number one, they cost money, and number two, you really need to understand the two different types, whether it's going out to safe lists or whether it's going out to someone who's sending it to their personal list. You really want to go with the ones that send it to your personal list. You're going to get really high conversions. When you send a safe list solo ad, You will get conversions, but those you need to use over time, and they do produce if you're using them consistently. So let's get into the meat and matter of viral mailers and safe lists. How many of you use viral mailers? We are a great team, Julio. Really appreciate you. How many of you use viral mailers? Viral mailers and safe lists are membership sites where you join the membership site and the members all agree to receive and review emails from other members. Some of them offer credits, meaning if you look at the email and you click the link, you're going to earn credits. And as you earn credits, then you can send email to the rest of the members on that list. Does that make sense what a viral mailer or safe list is? Now, a viral mailer, those are ones that are credit-based and what have you. Safe lists, some of them don't have credits. You're just sending the ad to the members. But let me tell you something, that they work really, really well. Okay. I do a lot of training on how to use viral mailers and safe lists, and I'll talk to Joel about doing some training here for you guys if it's possible. I actually own some viral mailers, and maybe we can work out a deal for GVO members. I'll have to talk to him about that. But I mean, if you don't use viral mailers and you've never used them, I don't know that I would recommend that you delve into them right away. There's other ways to get your ads out there without delving into safe lists and viral mailers. If you are already into the safe list and viral mailer market, it is such a phenomenal resource, but it takes time to get the resources set up. It takes time to grow a database of mailers because it does take more than 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10. So just curious, there's quite a few people here who use viral mailers and safe lists. How many do you belong to on average? I probably personally belong to about 100. There are some people that belong to like 3,000 safe lists and viral mailers. I belong to about 100 that I use very regularly. Like Anderson says, they produce consistent results, and they do. They absolutely produce consistent results. Gregory belongs to 25 or so. Anderson, over 100. David, 10. So Gregory, 25 or so, you're getting into a good amount, a good database of mailers that will really, I'm sure you're starting to see really good results from them. Carola is 200 plus, some of you 10 or so. So you may or may not be seeing results from those mailers, but you will start. The more you start adding to them, then the more consistent you are with them. And it really depends on the mailer because some mailers are better than others. Now, one bit of advice that I could give you all is to use a separate email that you're going to use to sign up for viral mailers. Use a Gmail address because it's going to get filled with emails. You can delete them, you can read them, go in and earn credits. You're probably not going to read every email that comes to you because there's going to be a lot of them. Bren says, how do you keep track? Well, there's actually tracking software. A lot of the mailers out there actually have their own tracking. So it's really easy to keep track. If you're meaning, how do you keep track of all the mailers you belong to? Well, that's another piece of advice that I offer everyone, and that is to either keep a notebook, or I recommend you keep a Word document or a text file with all the links to the programs that you belong to. And so I recommend that you have a Word document file with all the links to safe lists and viral mailers, along with all your usernames and passwords to log in. Then you have it handy to access that information whenever you want. Does that make sense? The key here really is consistent use and tracking your results. So tracking your results, again, that's another training all on its own, knowing where your tracking is coming from and knowing where your leads are coming from. But believe me, viral mailers and safe lists really work. I've been using them since early 2000s. The first safe list I ever joined was Herculist, and it is still around. T. Warren is asking, can I use Microsoft Excel? Absolutely. You can use a text file, a Word file, a spreadsheet file, anything where you can put in URLs. spreadsheets are perfect because then you can sort your data later by company or whatever. So you could tag them, it's a safe list or a mailer, maybe use traffic exchanges. So there's lots of different ways to advertise virally on the internet. Let's talk a little bit about Facebook. Now I know that you guys are all doing your fan page system daily core commitments. Yes? Let's get a show of hands again. How many of you, even if you're, I don't know if you're doing it 3 times a day or not, and doing all 3 if you're loving it and you're commenting and sharing. You know, if you're doing it great, you'll see that in your back office you're earning points. That's awesome. All right? Good stuff. Now you want to start adding to that. All right? You get used to doing the daily core commitments, and it's a brilliant strategy. It really is. And now you want to add to that so that you can really start to drive traffic into your system. So I recommend on Facebook that you go and become a member of a few groups. There's some groups out there that you can join that actually allow advertising. Did you know that? You can actually go and find groups on Facebook that allow you to promote your links. And I can tell you that the fan page system is a really simple system to promote in those groups because number one, it's free, and number two, it has to do with Facebook. And so in all of these Facebook groups that allow advertising, people are promoting this, that, and the next thing, but promoting something that allows them to take advantage of Facebook itself is really attractive to them. Right? So you may see lots of activity. Again, just like safe lists and viral mailers, using Facebook groups, number one, is an art, and number two, you need to have a big group of groups. All right, so you're not just going to post to 1 or 2 groups. You're going to have quite a few that you can post to. You got to be careful with Facebook. You don't want to go and just post, post, post. So spread it out throughout the day. Become consistent with it, just like everything else. Now, prospecting groups are a little different. There's going to be groups on Facebook where you have a similar interest with the other people in the group. This is where you're going to go and network with other individuals. You're going to get to know them. You're going to share information in the group that's relevant to the group. You're going to comment on other posts in the groups. You're going to make friends with people that are in the groups. Does that make sense to you? W. Batingo says, what about the massive traffic co-op, but don't know how to get that list over to the Pure Leverage autoresponder? The massive traffic co-op, when you purchase the co-op from GVO, those leads go into one of the lead systems in your marketing system, okay? So they're put in there automatically into an autoresponder system. Now, prospecting groups on Facebook is a phenomenal way to get connected with people and share with them the fan page system, because let's face it, what is the fan page system generating for you? It's a trick question. Let's see if anybody's listening. What is the fan page system generating for you? Anyone? Come on, that's, oh, you guys are good. You guys are good. I like it. Yes, it's generating leads. What do people need to grow their business? What do people need to grow their business, whatever that business is? So if you are in a network marketing group and you're connecting with people and you're having a conversation with someone, you can let them know that you have a free system that generates leads for any business. Cool? Yes? Cool? Leads? Advertising equals leads. Leads equal money. You get them through your funnel. Get them into your autoresponder. Then you can start following up with people about anything you want. But it's a great way to approach prospects in other Facebook groups. is to approach them from the aspect that you've got a really good system that generates free leads from Facebook. And they can promote their business because you can set the autoresponder up. When they set their autoresponder up, they could add autoresponders that direct people to their primary business. Bren says, it would seem that we need to have a daily schedule for each activity. Absolutely, Bren. Having a daily schedule is really critical to your success in internet marketing, because you can really get distracted. You could spend hours doing things online and not really have any results. So you want to make sure that you really are using a daily activity list, a checklist of things that you need to do every day. Make sure that you're scheduling time to do those activities. We call these income producing activities. So you may plan that first thing in the morning, you're going to come on Facebook and you're going to go and make contact. And, you know, today I'm going to connect with 5 new people on my prospecting groups. I'm going to go to 5 groups on Facebook, and I'm going to connect with 5 people. I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to ask a question out there, and I hope you guys will all be honest with me. How many of you connect with 5 people every day? Have a conversation with, have a text chat with, send a message to somebody new, 5 new people. Reach out to. Bren says no. Esther says no. How many are you connecting with? How many? Thomas says 3 or 4. Good for you. Donalyn says maybe more. Yes, look at some of you said yes. Well, let me tell you guys, Esther says maybe 1 or 2. That's great. Beverly, 3 to 5, because let me tell you, there's the difference in your business. If you're not reaching out and making contact with people out there, it makes it really difficult. And I know it's challenging because maybe you don't have a lot of experience, but that's what makes the fan page system so incredible, because you have something to offer people that they need. Yeah, have fun with this. You've got something that people need. When you can offer something that people need, they're not going to turn you away. This isn't going to interfere with what they're doing. It's going to help them with what they're doing. Now, how many of you have a personal fan page? Something else you need to add to your activity list. Now, it's not hard to set up a fan page. Fan page is really easy. It's like a business page. That's right, Vision. A fan page is like your own personal business page. And you can post whatever you want on your fan page. And so you can post on your fan page and then share it on your timeline. People will come and start to follow you. Reach out to new friends and new contacts on Facebook. Facebook makes that really easy. You know, they're always suggesting new friends. I don't know, have you noticed that there's always new people asking you to be friends? You don't have to look very hard to get friends on Facebook. But I do challenge you to be selective when adding friends. You know, when Facebook first came out, the big thing was get to 5,000 friends as fast as you can. You guys, anybody here been around that long to remember that? That was the magic number. Get to 5,000 friends as fast as you can. That's how you're going to make a lot of money. Well, I have to say that, I mean, I've been removing friends from my list because, I mean, I can't possibly know 5,000 people. But what I've come to realize as I go through the friends is that I actually know a lot of them. And that's really cool. Where do I put the capture page? In the fan page? If you have your own fan page, Ethel, then you can post about the fan page, right? So you're going to post a post about the fan page. I have this really great system that's helping to develop leads for any business I want to promote. You should have a look at it. It's free to join here, and you put the link. You can do that on your own fan page. You can do that on your own timeline. You can do that in advertising groups. You don't want to do that in network marketing groups. You don't want to do that on other people's pages. Okay? Be respectful of other people. Keep that in mind. Just be respectful. Pinterest, Pinterest and Instagram. There's so many places that you can be marketing, but keep in mind, Beverly, and I want to caution everyone, and for those of you who are experienced out there, let me know how you feel about this, that you can have too many places to market to and not enough time to market to them all. And so if you're marketing to all these places, you want to make sure that you're spreading it out so that you're doing, every day you have your schedule of where you go and what you do, and maybe you stagger it each day. Does that make sense? My concern is that you start getting all these resources like Instagram and Pinterest and Facebook and Twitter, and we're going to talk about them too. And all of a sudden you don't really have time to do anything because you're all over the place, right? Your time needs to be effective. That's right. It gets to be an overload. And the truth is you don't need to be doing that much, okay? If you have some really good resources and you target in there and you learn how to do them effectively, they're all you're going to need. Let me tell you something, okay? All you need is Facebook. If all you did was spend time on Facebook connecting with real people every day, if you went and found groups, if you went and really went in there and connected with people, you would be making money. That's right, Trent. If you're out there doing 5 million activities every day, you have no time to follow up with the people you're connecting with. And you need to make time for that. Let me tell you that once you start doing these activities on a regular basis, you are going to start generating leads, and those leads need to be followed up. We'll get to LinkedIn in a minute. Let's talk about Skype. Skype is one of my favorite tools. Something else I need to talk to Joel about because I have a product that I have a license for that helps me with Skype. And I love Skype. How many of you use Skype? Between Skype and Facebook, I'm overloaded with contacts, right? Skype is one of the most amazing tools. I have people say, well, I don't like Skype. It's, it gets too busy. And that, again, another excuse. Okay, Trent, I don't have a webcam. See, misconceptions. Do I have a webcam on the show here tonight? I don't need to have a webcam to use conferencing software, and I don't need to have a webcam to use Skype. I can use Skype to send a text message. I can use Skype to have a phone call. I can use Skype to do Skype to Skype call. I can use desktop sharing with Skype. It's very powerful, but most importantly, there are billions of users on Skype, and you can control how you set Skype up. You can set up your settings. You can set up your sounds so they're not driving you crazy. Trust me, if I had all my Skype sounds on, I wouldn't get anything done all day because my Skype is always going. It's busy. I keep my sounds turned off. I see when it's flashing at me. I know when Skype is needing my attention. But it's a phenomenal tool. You use it to communicate with new contacts, and I got to tell you, I don't know if any of you guys have ever thought of this. If you're already using safe lists and viral mailers, the next time you're going through there, just spend 5 or 10 minutes opening some of those safe list emails that are sitting in your inbox and look for Skype IDs. How many of you have ever done that? Any email, actually, that you get in your inbox, if somebody leaves their contact information and they leave a Skype ID, add them to Skype. Say, I just got an email with your Skype ID, or I saw your ad on XYZ safe list and you left your Skype ID. I thought it'd be great to connect. It's a great way to build contacts, and let's face it, what are we promoting to them? A system that they can all use. So you add them to Skype and then you contact them, right? Now, I hadn't thought of that, Beverly? Little trick. You know what? You spend 10 minutes and you're going to get probably 5 or 10 new contacts. Common use of Skype. My most common use of Skype, I have Skype groups, so I use it for support. So I have groups of individuals in our programs. Skype is free. That's one of the best things. And Skype to Skype calls are free. So I'm on Skype. If you have a Skype account and we're contacts, we can have a call. I can call you and we can talk. As long as you have a microphone on your computer, you don't need to have a webcam. What I love about it is I can send you files. I can post links. I can, if I have an ad, I can post it in there. It's really great for support. I have an awesome third-party program that allows me to send a post to everybody in my Skype, and it makes it personal. What's wrong with your not on the Wednesday cast? I'm not sure what Rock is asking there. Sorry. Prospect, market, and follow up. That's with all of this, right? That's what Skype is really ideal for. Whenever I have someone new comes into my programs, one of the first thing I do is ask them if they use Skype, and I add them to Skype, and we get them on Skype so that I can connect with them and I can help them do what they need to do. So it's a powerful tool. So let's talk for a few moments here about other social platforms. Now, I didn't put all the others here like Pinterest. What's that other one? See, because I don't use them. Instagram. That's what it is. I don't use Instagram, so it's not on my radar that much. I have an account, and I have started using it. But like we said, there are only, number one, only so many hours in a day. Only so many things that you can do in a day. Snapchat, another one. Those are all great places to connect with people, for people to get to know you. But be careful that you're not spending your time doing things like that without getting results. Something has to be directing people to connect with you, and then you need to be doing the magic. You need to be going out there and following up and making contact and asking those questions, finding out what people are looking for and introducing them to what you have, which is the most amazing fan page system on the planet. And next week, you're going to have the most amazing webcasting platform on the planet. Yes? Who here is excited about that? How many of you were on the NDA meeting? I got to tell you guys, I'm vibrating. I am absolutely vibrating about it. Okay, so we're going to have our fan page system and the my own meeting software. Look out, right? Look out. It's going to be crazy. So you want to get comfortable with the advertising platforms that you are going to use, and then use those consistently. But don't overwhelm yourself thinking that you have to use all of them. Okay? You can't possibly use all of them effectively. LinkedIn is a phenomenal resource. I haven't been there in ages. I probably have 1 million people trying to ask me to connect with me. Only so many hours in a day. Okay? But there are a lot of people at LinkedIn. So pick one. Okay? Pick one. But you're going to do the same thing in LinkedIn as you're doing in Facebook. You're going to find, it's a business platform, so you're going to find people, you're going to connect with them, you're going to message them, you're going to follow them, you're going to follow the groups, same kind of thing. You're going to post on there. You post on LinkedIn just like you'd post on Facebook. Twitter, same thing. I'm not a Twitter-holic. Beverly says she uses LinkedIn for real estate. Exactly. It's a great resource, but you can branch out from there. So if you're already familiar with LinkedIn, it's easy for you to branch out from there to include what you're doing here, right? Whereas for somebody new, they've got to pick and choose their arsenals, their tools, because you can't possibly, number one, learn everything at once, and you can't possibly do everything effectively. Am I right? You need to get comfortable with one and then add to it. Then another one and then add to it. Twitter gets the word. I don't know that I understand Twitter. It's been out forever. Everybody, it's been out for everybody. Hi, Stacy. I see Stacy says hi, Janet, and everybody, so that word comes out of my mouth. Twitter's been around forever, as long as Facebook and all those. It was, they all came out around the same time. And, you know, just like everything else, every once in a while I think to go and send a tweet, but, you know, it's got to be on your list. You can't do everything effectively. Keep that in mind. And it's not your job to learn how to do everything. Now, YouTube, there was a time when I would say that you need to, and you need to have a YouTube account, and YouTube is a great place to market. It's a great place to have videos, but see, you guys have been on the NDA meetings, on the My Own Meeting webinars, know what I'm talking about, know what I'm getting at, don't you? So I recommend you, you know, do YouTube and start doing videos, but be prepared. Just be prepared. That's all I can say. Be prepared, because we're going to blow your socks off next week. That's all. Okay? We're going to blow the socks off the industry. You guys are going to have so much fun. You're not going to know what hit you. That's all I can say. So LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, what was that other one? Snapchat. What else is out there? Videos are really important, Beverly, and you know, they're not as hard as you need to make them go. These Periscope, don't even know what those things are, okay? I know they're out there, but I do want to caution you all to pick your enemy, pick your target, pick what you're going to do, okay? Now, my recommendations, I use Craigslist, another one. Again, with Craigslist, you need to learn how to use it, right? Pick your platform. Learn it. Master it. Pick one. I highly recommend, call me crazy, all right? But I highly recommend you figure out Facebook, that you figure out how to find groups, that you figure out how to interact, how to advertise, how to find people, how to connect with people, because aren't we advertising a Facebook fan page system? So before you venture off and try to learn every other marketing system out there, why don't you master Facebook? Good plan? Then venture out. Look into solo ads. Now, solo ads aren't hard because you find a solo ad provider and you pay money and your ad goes out. You need to save time for follow-up, because as you start advertising, you're going to start getting leads and you're going to need to have time to follow up. If you're spending all your time advertising and you have no time to follow up, what's the use of developing leads? Because you need to follow up, right? Stay and learn everything, get it working for you. I mean, Joel's doing a really good job teaching you guys how to use Facebook to do the core commitments every day. I'm helping you to learn some different ways. You know what? Go to YouTube and search Facebook advertising, and you'll learn all kinds of ways to advertise on Facebook. Now, unless you've got a very rich budget, I don't recommend that you pay for ads on Facebook, okay? And if you want to invest a bit, it's different to boost your posts and things like that. But just be careful that you're doing things cautiously, all right? Because otherwise your money can go down the drain very quickly. Facebook, Skype, train, build your downline. You got it, Trent. Ross says Skype, Facebook, viral mailers. That's it for me, Ross. I do purchase solo ads quite regularly. I use viral mailers every day. I'm on Facebook every day. Where can I find the core commitments? Well, if you go to Joel's fan page, you'll find them there. I'm not sure if it's in the Pure Leverage group. If you log into the fan page system, MQ Farley, are you a member of the fan page system? Because if you're a member of the fan page system, it's in your members area. You just have to log in. And then you go to the fan page system, and it's, yeah, so if you go to fanpagesystem.com and you log in, your core commitments are right there. You can't miss them. The Facebook buttons are there as well to sign up. Make sure you get signed up for Facebook. To connect your accounts, you have to connect your accounts. So any other methods of advertising you guys are using out there? Which of these are you guys using the most? I know many of you are using Facebook and viral mailers. Any active LinkedIn users out there? Any other platforms that, any other like active Twitter users? Facebook is a big, big platform and you can't ignore it. You don't want to ignore it. There's big things coming with Facebook, so I recommend that you embrace Facebook and then find a few other ways to get that traffic to your website, like viral mailers, right? We are recording the call tonight, Wynan, so I'm happy to say there will be a replay. As I said, I usually put it in the shared file folder. If you go to the shared file folder, you'll find a file in there that says GVO training videos, and that file contains all of our training videos. Well, Ethel, if you have an account with LinkedIn and you want to get in there and connect with people, by all means, get in there and do that. But I highly recommend you do that only after you've mastered Facebook. When you've run out of contacts on Facebook. All right? So if you guys run out of contacts on Facebook, let me know. Has anybody yet run out of pardon me. Has anybody here run out of contacts on Facebook yet? I'm really curious. It might be a challenge. I'm gonna give you a challenge, all right? Wynan has run out of contacts on Facebook. That's hilarious. I can't even get through all the contacts that are on my list, for heaven's sakes. Yeah. Yeah, you've run out of the 3 billion friends. There you go. Run out of contacts. That means you've run out of people to connect with, Ethel. You've run out of people to find. There's no more people on Facebook. You've contacted them all. Then it's time to go find somewhere else to advertise, okay? People think, oh, it's going to get saturated with the fan page system. Let's hope it does. I can't even imagine. All I know is that everything that's coming is pretty darn phenomenal. So any questions about marketing, about advertising your capture page? Remember, I'm going to stress this again, okay, because this is really, really important. Make sure you're advertising a capture page, that you're building your list. If you're doing anything else, you're wasting your time. Now, Facebook is not going to run out for you. And what type of groups are you looking for? Well, there's going to be two types of groups, T. Warren. You're going to be looking for advertising groups. So if you go into the groups, you can search groups. So I would definitely search advertising, and then you'll find groups where you can join the group and then you can advertise in that group. There are groups out there for advertising that have 30, 40, 50,000 members. And so you might get some activity from there. I really recommend that you do your best to be different and, get in there and connect with people and things like that. The other type of group that you're going to be looking for is going to be groups of interest. So groups of interest that are in the same niche as you. Maybe you're in the health and wellness industry, or technology industry, webinar industry, whatever industry you're in, or whatever hobbies and what have you that you have. You're going to find groups that have similar interests, and what you're going to do in those groups is get to know the people. So you're going to comment on posts. You'll find out what's allowed in those posts and things like that. Does that make sense? Because groups are a great place to connect with people, to find out what people are looking for. Here's somebody who needs help. I'm going to connect with them. I'm going to send them a message and offer them help. So there's two types of groups for advertising and groups for connecting with people. Awesome. Good. Any questions? Groups are powerful. But again, with groups, I just want to say, talk a bit about Facebook groups, because what I see a lot is people are just posting ads, and it's the same old ads. And so I'm going to challenge all of you, because none of you are like cookie cutters. You like to do things differently, don't you? You like to be ahead of the crowd. So when you're in there on those Facebook groups, be different. Go and comment on some of the posts. Ask some questions. Be interested. Be interested. What about frequent travelers groups? Well, there you go. That would be a great place to go, and you're going to connect with people about your travel business, and you can also connect with them about the Facebook system. Yeah, somebody was asking if they can use the Facebook fan page system. Absolutely, because when you go to the Facebook fan page system, they have to fill out the form, and they get onto your autoresponder, right? So right at the beginning here, we talked about what to advertise. So just let me bring that back up again. Back here. It doesn't seem to want to come up. So I'm just going to go back to the beginning because it was quite early on here. All right, so what to advertise. So I recommend that you advertise your fan page. What's October 24th? I'm not sure, Danny. I'm not sure where you saw October 24th. I recommend you advertise your Facebook fan page, capture page. So there are 3 different pages offered in the fan page system. Advertise any one of those. Gregory, the fan page system is free to join, so there should be a link inside your GVO that goes to the fan page so that you can join. Or contact your sponsor and see if they have signed up. Now you'll notice what I say here, what to advertise. You want to advertise a capture page. So you might be advertising a capture page that's going to lead them to the fan page system. So if you're a member of the fan page system, Gregory, just log into the fan page system to access all of the information that you need about the fan page system, okay? Your affiliate link is actually what you want to advertise, Gregory. That's right. It's part of Pure Leverage, not part of GVO. But if you're a member of GVO, as I'm a member of GVO, the fan page is listed in the back office there. So are we all clear on what we're advertising? We're advertising our capture page. The purpose of all of our advertising is to build our list. Then we're going to connect with those people so that we can get them into our business, so that we can either help them with the fan page system, because here's the beauty about the fan page system and Pure Leverage is that whether or not you get in business together, if they use the system and upgrade, you're going to get paid. So they could be in a totally different business than you, and that's okay, because you guys can be in a business that's outside of any business. Isn't that cool? I think that's pretty cool. Let me see if I can get down to the bottom here. Well, now it's working. There we go. Where can I find old size banner to put into ease? The banners are all in the back office. And I missed something else here. There was somebody had a... Ross, you'll find, I did a whole training on the fan page system, and you'll find that in the shared file folder. There is a file in there called GVO training videos, and you'll find the video that'll show you how to set up your fan page system. But really, all you need to do is log into the back office and watch the videos. But I do have some emails in there for you that you can copy. The files are there for you to download. I'll just go into the shared file. I can go to desktop sharing for just a moment so I can show you where this is. Okay, so you ready? Let me know when you can see my screen. Colette says, what constitutes spamming Facebook? And that's a really good question, Colette. Spamming Facebook means you're going out there and you're posting your link to all these groups and you're just post, and you're doing the same ad or you're using these Facebook posters. They don't like that. It's like anything, all right? So down here in the right-hand corner, do you see where my mouse is moving? Right beside the Pure Leverage logo, bottom right-hand corner, there's this little triangle thing. If you click on that, it brings up a drop-down menu. I know it looks pretty small in the middle there. And in here, if you scroll down to the bottom, this file right here says GVO training videos. And above here, we have leads, follow-ups. So these are some emails you can use. The opt-in message, this is for your autoresponder, and the initial follow-up email. So those are all there for you. Is that cool or what? And then if you're really ambitious, because somebody mentioned that everybody keeps talking about video, I have some video scripts there that you can use as well. Yes, they'll put you into Facebook jail if you are out there spamming Facebook. So let's talk about that for a minute. Just wanted to show you guys the shared file folder. Here, you're not going to have any problem with any of this, okay? You guys good with that? If you follow what we taught here, you're not going to have any problem with any of that. So when you're sharing your links, you can share your links on your own timeline, on your own fan page, but that's all. Just make sure that you're following the rules, that you're not going out there posting in 50 million groups all at once. Post, 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 post. Take your time. Use it like a business, because that's what it is, right? It is a business. So I want to remind you guys to be back here next Thursday. I'm really hoping my own meeting is live next week and that we will be doing our training call from my own meeting room. Would that be exciting or what? Yes, it was. Thank you, Carola. Really appreciate you. Remember, we'll be back here. Always invite people using your affiliate link. Put your GVO username at the end and invite people to come here. And make sure you mark your calendar to be here next Thursday. And we hope, let's cross our fingers. Let's hope that it really does get put together. He did say it'll be here next week. It may be ready on Tuesday, but I'm hoping it's for sure going to be ready by Thursday. You guys would be awesome. Good stuff, Ross. Again, I know you guys won't abuse this, but if you want to find me on Skype, there's my Skype ID. It's just my name, one word, Janet Lipger. I'll just type it in again. That's my Skype ID. You're welcome to add me on Skype. I know that you guys won't abuse that privilege because you guys are pretty darn awesome, and I appreciate each and every one of you. You're always very professional on these calls, and I want to thank you for that because it makes doing these calls so awesome because I love this. I hope you're getting a lot of these out of these training calls. Are you? I hope it's helping you, especially for our new people that are on these calls every week. There's a lot to take in. There really and truly is. So make sure that you're taking your time. Don't rush into all of this. Don't expect to have everything running in 5 minutes. Take the time. It's going to be worth it. I promise you. And if you're having challenges, get in touch with me. I'll help you get through them. You guys are awesome. We'll see you